Well, it wouldn't piss me off, but I think it'd be hilarious. Really? Little petite thing? Her husband? Like a really good looking guy, like average looking Scottsdale guy? Yeah. Yeah. Her and him? Her too? Wow, okay. Hello, welcome. How's it going, everyone? Nice to see you. Let's heat some stuff up. Go onto your backs, end of the week, time to relax. Knees bent, feet flat. Take some time to just settle. Oh, yeah. All right. Notice if it feels like you're holding on to or carrying anything, bringing anything with you into the room. Thoughts, feelings, emotions, experiences from the week. Just notice. And that will be the thing that you are going to sweat out of your body today. First, to sweat, we need to create some heat, so tap into your ujjayi, ocean-sounding breath. And the back of your throat constricts a little bit. Your belly draws in. And start to make some sounds. And with your feet flat on the mat, go ahead and walk your feet a little bit wider. And let your knees go side to side. Come into center, bring your feet and knees together, and then lift your feet off the mat so your knees are bent 90 degrees, shin parallel to the ground. Okay. Your arms either in a cactus or if you got the space, reach them out. And we're going to go side to side. Keep your knees together using your obliques. You might need to time it with your neighbor so you're not knocking knees. Good. Back to center. Extend your legs toward the ceiling. Bring your palms to face the ceiling like you're going to touch the ceiling. Touch it. Now do one crunch, lift up, head, shoulder blades off the mat. Yeah, hold that for 5, 4, 3, 2. Bend your knees, grab the back of your thighs, rock forward and back a couple times. Let's make our way to a tabletop. Alright, anything goes. Got a minute here on your own. Start to make some circles with hips. And then sit your hips all the way back to your heels. Slowly begin to rise. High kneeling, just reaching up, fingertips to the ceiling. Press your pelvis forward a little bit. And on an exhale, just sit and twist to the right. Arms are going to open up wide. Maybe this first one, you bring your left hand to your outer right thigh. Another deep breath there. And then inhale, we'll come back to center. Exhale, sit back. Right hand to the outer thigh. Left hand reaches behind. Back up to center. Big inhale, rise. And then bow down to your forehead, to your third eye. Rolling forward into a tabletop. And curling your toes, finding a downward facing dog. Go ahead and walk the dog. Bend the left knee, bend the right. Tuck the chin, pull the belly in, keep looking between your knees, shifting forward slowly to a plank, and then we're going to lift the head, and on an exhale breath, lower down to the chest. Alright, cobra, inhale, rise, take your time here, look left, look right, move your hips, and like we did previous to this, exhale, sit your hips back. Alright, big inhale, rise up, reach up. Exhale, twisting right. Back to center, we inhale. Exhale, left. Inhale, rise up, gentle back bend. Exhale to the forehead. Heavy head as you come forward, inhale. Down dog, exhale, let's find that flow a couple more times, nice and slow. Inhale, tuck the chin, pull the belly in, shift forward to plank, lift your head, chaturanga down to the ground, exhale breath. Cobra, inhale, palms press, child's pose, exhale. Inhale, rise, exhale, twist to the right. Inhale through center, exhale left. Rise up, push your hips, lift your chest. Exhale, forehead. Come forward, inhale, breath. Exhale, down dog. Let's go like 2 more of those on your own, building some heat as you breathe, nice and deep. Down dog eventually. Step wide, thumbs together in front, right hand's gonna reach for the left foot, ankle, calf, whatever you can grab. Keep pressing really strong to that left palm, and then try to rotate your rib cage open, right shoulder tucking underneath, and then switch, left palm grounded, pushing forward, rotating the ribs. Both hands back between the feet. Grab elbows, swaying and creating a figure 8. So your torso is going to kind of rotate as you go side to side. them up slowly, one vertebrae at a time. Listen, I know it's called vertebra when you say it multiple, but I really want to say vertebrae, okay? I get it. Reach up, inhale. Now bend your left knee and touch your left fingertips to the mat. You're pushing your right hip back. Yeah. All right, now right hand stays up in the air as you rise. Through center, palms facing each other. And then exhale, bend your right knee, touching slowly. Good, let's keep that going. Slow inhale, rise. Exhale, twist. So we're not just rotating the spine, we're rotating the arm bone at the same time. Keep that hand up high, very nice. Let's go one more time on each side. Come back up to center, hands go behind the back, interlace your fingers together. Now pull your knuckles down toward the mat, push your hips, chest lifts, deep breath in. And then fold forward, bend your knees. Shoulders twisting left to right. Go ahead and release, yogi squat, bend your knees. So I discovered these magical things, and the reason I'm going to talk about it is I didn't really believe it, but I'm like, I'm going to try. There's these sleeves for your knees. I've been having a lot of knee problems lately, right? And they have like copper in it. I was like, you know what? I'll give it a try. I swear to God they work. I did a bike ride with my kids. I played on the jungle gym, and I'm doing this yoga, and I don't even feel the pain in my knee that I was feeling before. So I'm not sponsored by them. I wish I was, though. But just wanted to let you know I got these things, and they're working for my knees. So if you have any knee thing going on, you're all aging like me. Well, no, some of you are still young, but that's okay. All right, crawl forward plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhales down. You guys remember Forrest Gump, your magic shoes? These are my magic knees. All right, bend your knees, step or hop to the top. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. So your feet are separated a little bit. Inhale, rise up, reach up, palms touch. Now with an exhale breath, both knees are gonna bend. Your belly touches your thighs. Okay, straighten your right leg. Inhale, right arm to the sky. Exhale, right hand down, little bend in right knee. Straighten your left leg, inhale, twist. Exhale, both knees bend. Now with an inhale, spine, legs, and arms extend. You're reaching your arms back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhales up. Exhales down. Maybe you want to shake your dog. Exhale, step or hop to the top. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, rise up, palms touch. Bending knees, exhale. Twisting right, inhale, breath. Exhale, both knees bend. Inhale, left leg extends. Exhale. Inhale, chest up, hands back. Beautiful. Exhale, chaturanga. Moving meditatively, inhale. Down dog, exhale. One breath in between. And then knees bend and we step. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, rise. You got it now. Exhale, belly to thighs. Inhale, twisting right. Exhale. Inhale, twist left. Exhale. Both legs extend. Inhale, reaching back. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhales up. Exhales down. Let's go 2 more rounds like that. back into down dog. Right leg lifts. Make some circles with your ankle, then bend your knee and circle out the hip. Exhale, step it up, runner's lunge. Maybe a little forward and back. You can straighten and bend. The eye of the elbow is looking forward, right arm up, twist. Now slide your left shoulder blade back a little bit, almost like you're pushing your mat forward with your left hand. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, left side lunge, twist. Right hand down, left arm up.
HPA beats.
Left side lunge. Yep, feet are staying flat. Yeah. Good, now straighten your left leg and bring your arms out wide like a T, halfway lifting. Good, pull your lower ribs and belly in a bit. That's it. Exhale to the front, pivot. Lower the knee. First one, Anjaneyasana. Hands on thigh, maybe behind the head, elbows wide. Reach up, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale up. Exhales down. Alright, left leg lifts, that ankle circles around. And bend the knee and make some circles with the hip. Exhale breath, bring your knee to your chest, step to thumb, runner's lunge. Straighten, bend. Down, left arm up. So remember, the right elbow crease, the eye of the elbow is looking forward, and then slide your right shoulder blade down your back by pushing forward through your right hand. Deep breath in. Exhale, pivot, side lunge, twist. Feet stay flat. Straightening your right leg, arms out wide like a T. You're flying, spine extending, but we're pulling the lower ribs in, so we don't want to overarch the back. Exhale, hands to front of mat. Got low lunge, reaching the arms up. Maybe going behind the head. Elbows can spread. You can go to the thigh. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhaling up. Exhale down. Deep breath. Alright, same thing, flowing, moving meditatively. Right leg, inhale, lift. Exhale, step. Twist right, inhale. Exhale, left side lunge. Right hand down, left arm up. Inhale, arms out. Exhale to the front. Back knee down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhales down. Left leg, inhale. Exhale, step. Inhale, twist left. Exhale, turn to the right. Inhale through center, arms wide. Exhale to the front. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, chaturanga. You got that flow. Let's go a couple more times on your own. Pose. Sweat. Back to downward facing dog. Okay, right leg lift. Let's hold it straight, square the hips. Exhale, step straight forward to thumb, runner's lunge. Okay, so we're going slow. Straighten your front leg as you rise all the way up, straight leg crescent. Yeah, so we're staying high on the ball of the back foot. Move your left hip forward. Squeeze your inner thighs, and lower ribs are pulling in, so the transverse abdominis. Now start to bend your back knee and your front knee both 90 degrees, arms out to the side like a T. Awesome. Now your left hip tends to drop down and forward a little. Oh yeah, twisting to the right. I didn't say that, and I assumed that you all came to my class this week. Okay, so that right hip down and back a little bit, right knee outward slightly. So push your right knee out so it's not moving in. Now we're gonna make a big movement, a big spin to the side. Plant your feet flat, and then warrior two, back of the mat. All right, Let's keep focusing on the pelvis here today. Pull your hip points up so your pelvis, like a bowl, it's not spilling in the front. Reverse warrior. Keep your front toes relaxed and see if you can do less of a pelvis push, less of an arch in your back. So what we tend to do in warrior is go back into it, pull everything in, and go to the side. Now exhale, triangle. We're going straight front leg. Get the bottom shoulder to externally rotate, which means, once again, eye of the elbow is facing the same direction as your front toes. All right, reverse your triangle. Make sure you do this. Your back hip down. Press the back hip down. That's it. You're reaching up and back through the fingertips. Keep your legs active. Now this is a fairly new transition that we're playing with this week, and it might be new to you if you haven't practiced with me this week already. So as we start to windmill the hands to the mat, bend your left knee, go right hand and right knee down, and then straighten out your left leg for half splits. That's it. See if you can sit in, it's a twist. We're keeping that twist. That right hand is down, left hand is up, and your left sit bone sitting down a bit. Okay, now we're gonna shift the momentum forward as we sweep the arm to the front, coming up high crescent lunge. Back knee rises up. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhaling up. Exhales down. So left leg straight as it lifts. You got neutral pelvis, squared hips. Exhale, step straight up. Now we're going straight leg crescent. Come on up. Right hip forward. Lower front ribs in. Bend your back knee, bend your front knee, and then twist left arm spread like a T. Okay, then notice if your right hip point is leaning forward, try to pull your right hip point up. Now your front knee outward a little bit. Push your front knee out. There it is, good. All right, spin to the side. Inhale, rise. Exhale, warrior two, front of the room. Let's focus pelvis. So don't let it dump into the front. Pull the hip points up. Wrap the right hip back. Reverse the warrior. Okay. Pull the belly in so the pelvis isn't pushing too far to the front. Exhale, triangle. We want that right arm to rotate externally so the elbow crease is pointing the same direction as your front toes on the bottom arm. Alright, as you come up, the right hip comes up, reverse triangle. Yes. Alright, windmill. Bending the front knee, go left knee, left hand on the mat, half splits with a twist. So as the left hand comes down, the back knee comes to the ground. That's how you make the transition. All right, now send all the energy forward as you come up, crescent lunge. Exhale, chaturanga. Okay. Inhale up. Exhales down. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. Alright, right leg, inhale breath. Exhale, step. Straight leg, inhale, rise. Squeeze your inner thighs. Exhale, bend and twist to the right. Inhale, turn to the side. Exhale, back of room, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, triangle pose. Inhale, reverse triangle. Bending your left knee. Exhale, half split twist. Send your your momentum forward. Inhale, crescent. Yes. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhales down. Left leg, inhale. Exhale, step. Straight leg, inhale. Both knees bent. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, turn to the side. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, triangle pose. Inhale, reach up and back. Bend your right knee. Exhale, left knee, left hand to mat. Half split. Inhale, reach forward, rise up. Exhale, chaturanga. All right, let's do that one again. Inhale up. Exhales down. Yeah, when you're facing the front, the right leg lifts up. When you face the back, left leg leads. Child's pose. Stuff, everyone. Back to down dog. Right foot forward, runner's lunge. Left hand stays down, right arm up. Try to move your outer right hip down and back a little bit. Now reach your bottom hand forward, palm facing up in the air. Hold it. Keep hugging the right hip back, reaching forward, left hand. Yeah, breathe. We're here to sweat. That sweat is an opportunity to release something. Now prayer hand twist. Give it a big squeeze. Your right palm pressing into the left. And then get your spine to slightly extend. You're just going to lean back a little bit. Power up your back leg. 3, 2, 1 more breath. And hands to the mat. Frame your front foot, straighten your front leg. So we're gonna stay on the ball of the back foot. Yeah, no need to try and flatten it out and get the hips in misalignment. Just stay like this. Try to kiss the lowest part of your shin. We're gonna go left hand inside of left foot. Got a block, use it. Right arm up, another twist. left hip point tends to drop down a little bit. Pull the left hip up and the outer right hip back. Breathe. 3, 2, and 1. Runner's lunge. Slide your right foot back just enough to get your palms flat in front of you. Okay, now standing splits. This can also turn into a handstand if you want to play with it. Listen, on the count of 3, everybody, you're going to jump, switch, so you land on your left foot standing splits. 3, 2, 1, jump, switch. Awesome, you got it. All right, now pull your knee up to your chest as you come to stand. You're holding your right knee in both hands. Shift and hug your hips to the right a little bit. So basically you're bringing your left hip over your left ankle so it's nice and stacked. Now left hand is going to reach and grab your right foot edge. Start to slowly extend. Remember, it's okay if the knee's a little bent. You're still going to get that stretch in the hamstring. Get the center of your chest lifting higher, standing legs straight. 3, 2. Now just release your foot and bend your knee, hands to the ceiling. Feet together, knees together, Utkatasana twist. Alright, prayer hands. Really squeeze and make some space between your belly and your thighs. And try to keep your knees aligned, get your left hip back. Now maybe those arms spread out wide. 3, 2, toe stand. Come to center, prayer hands. Toe stand. Right, close the eyes. Three, 2. Nice, everyone. 1. Open your eyes and turn your knees to face the left side. So you're turning your knees to face the left, and you're going to make a twist to the right. Playing with arm balance, Ekapada Kaundinyasana. Right, the legs are going to split. Keep looking forward, lifting chin, hugging elbows in. That's it, that's it, that's it. You got it, you got it. Job. Eventually we're back to a down dog. Okay, stepping left foot forward, runner's lunge. Right hand down, left arm up. Notice if your left butt is popping up. Pull your left hip down and back a little bit. Now reach your bottom hand forward, right hand forward, palm up. Stay with it. So as you reach forward, you're pulling your left hip back. 3. Building strength and heat, sweating out what we don't need. 2. 1. Prayer twist. Stay with it. Left palm presses. And now lean back a little bit. Got it. Firm up your back leg, straighter, stronger, engaged. 3, 2, 1. Frame the front foot. Straighten out the leg, but stay on the ball of your back foot. Yeah, we want to keep the hips aligned. Trying to kiss the lowest part of your shin. Lengthening down through the crown of your head, long spine. Going right hand down on the inside, left hand up in the air. Okay, now your right hip point tends to drop down. Try to get the right hip to lift up a little bit. Good, Cami, that's it. Now left hip draws back. Stay with that, breathe. And release, runner's lunge. Remember what we're doing here. Left foot slides back just enough for your palms to go flat. Okay, now make sure your elbows are not turned out, they're in. And then you're gonna jump, play with your handstand or standing splits. Push your chest to the back of the room. Take your leg up in the air, go for it. Now keep pushing your chest to the back wall, through. Yes, yes. Now it's all fingertips, fingertips, fingertips. On the count of 3, we're going to jump switch. 2, 1. Right foot lands on the mat, and then we're going to grab the left knee when we come to stand. Left knee to chest, yes. Okay, so try to shift your outer right hip over your ankle, over that right ankle. Tightening up the glutes, then reaching for the outer edge of the left foot with the right hand. So Parivrita, Utthita, Hasta, Parangushtasana, or they call it dancing Shiva. Now lift your chest, lift your chest, yes. Okay, without dropping your foot, just let go, knee bend. Utkatasana, twist left, prayer hands. Okay. Align your knees by pushing your right hip back, push down into your left hand, and make some space between your belly and your thighs. Squeeze it out. 3, 2, 1, toe stand. Close the eyes. Three, 2, 1. Turn your knees to the right. Knees and toes point to the right so that you can twist to the left. So bring your hands to the front of the mat. Bring your hands to the front of the mat. It's a left side twist. That's what we just prepped. It's a difference. Left elbow in. Lift your chin. Gaze forward a little bit. Nice. Good job. Child's pose. Breathing deep. Don't lose that heat. Keep moving, keep sweating. Back to down dog. Real easy here. Right foot, right thumb, runner's lunge. Lower your back knee. And we're coming into half splits. Now check this. Instead of going forward with your foot, which is going to open up your hips to the side, which is less aligned, all right? So what I'm going to do instead is bring my back knee back so much that I go off my mat, and that's fine. That's keeping my hips squared and aligned, and it gets us a deeper stretch in the hip flexor and the hamstring. Splits. Remember, you're going back. You're backing into it. Now we went back to get in, we're gonna go up to get out. Watch me. I push into my knuckles with my hands, and I lift and scoot the back knee, okay? Now from here, we shift and go to three-legged dog. Shake your right leg, kick it out a little bit. Right side pigeon. Remember the adjustment, it's not foot up, it's moving the knee out and back and then shifting your hips back as much as you can. And when the hips shift, we traction out of it. That way we're not so compressed in the hip joint. Alright, back to down dog. We're going to step left foot to left thumb, lowering the back knee, straightening the front leg. Now remember, if I go forward, my hips open to the right, but if I scoot my leg behind, my hips stay squared to the front. Makes me more aligned, and the alignment is designed to give us a deeper stretch in the hip flexor and the hamstring. Back to go in, we're going to go forward to come out. Back knee forward, hands to the front, left leg up, kick it out, and then pigeon left. Okay, to get the shins squared to the front, we don't move the foot up, we move the knee back. Yeah, now shift, traction your leg bone out of the pelvis so it's less compressed. Okay, forearms on the mat. Step your left leg back, forearm plank, and then walk your feet up. Now what happens for most of us is when the feet walk forward, the shoulders and head shift forward. Notice that, and then push your chest back towards your knees and your thighs. Dolphin. If you're going for an arm balance, that's fine. Take one or both legs to the sky. Maybe you just hold one leg up in the air and jump a couple times. Switching to the other side. Five, 4, keep pushing chest back. 3, keep your head off the mat. 2, 1, knees down, head down, arms back. Up, tabletop. Last time, downward dog, hips high. Bending knees, jump through to a seat. Onto your backs. Go ahead and go right up into a bridge, lifting your hips. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. So if you want it, let's do another back bend, bridge or upward bow. More deep breath, and if you haven't yet, come down and rest. Slowly start to bend your knees. Squeeze your belly in as you tuck your knees to your chest. And grab the back of your thighs. Rock forward and back a couple times. Coming up to a seat. Go soles of feet together. No. Actually go right leg in front. Yeah. Left knee bent. Take a big inhale breath. Reach your left hand up in the air. Exhale, come down and stretch. Gently press your outer left knee, left thigh toward the mat. Sit up, bring the left hand behind the butt, lift your hips up. And then we're gonna sit, keep that right leg extended, left leg crosses over top, right leg can stay straight. Big inhale, right hand high, exhale, twisting to the left. So what I want you to do is use your right shoulder blade, not your left shoulder blade, your right shoulder blade, like someone's hand is on your back, and it's guiding your rib cage into that twist. Now, we're going to counter the stretch. Bring your forehead to the right side of your mat, but you have to keep your left sit bone down. Otherwise, it's not a counter stretch. Anchor that left sit bone, yes. And when you sit up, left leg extends, right knee bends. Big inhale, right hand up high. Exhale, folding forward, Janu Shirshasana. Gently pressing down into the outer knee and outer right thigh. Sitting up, right hand behind the hip. Push down into the shin, lift. And then we're going to sit and right leg crosses. Okay, left arm goes up in the air. And then you're twisting. Remember, it's the shoulder blade on the front shoulder, not the back. Don't worry about that back shoulder. The left shoulder blade is like guiding your rib cage. Keeping your right sit bone down, turn to the left. And then both legs extend to the front. Let's finish with a twist. Grab a hold of your right knee and lie back. So one more twist, since that was our theme. Pulling the knee across the body. Then moving your left hip back. Scoot the left hip back, back, back. And like we did in the seated twist, your left shoulder blade scoots outward a little bit. Everyone, deep breath in. Good, come around to switch. Left knee hugs in. Pull it across the body and adjust the hips, moving your right hip back. So you're literally just scooting your hips so you're on the middle of your mat, not on the right side. Scoot your hips back. And right shoulder blade is the guide. You move it out to the side. Alright, deep breath. Back to center, legs out wide, arms by your side. Letting your breath kind of find its own pace, its own way. Noticing the weight of your head, tension coming out of your neck and your jaw. Shavasana. deep breath in. Slowly coming back. Bending your knees. Rolling over to one side. Coming up to a seat. Alright, so kind of officially closing out our week. Sweating out what we don't need. Let's bring our hands together at heart center. Take one more deep breath together. And then sealing it in with an Om inhale. Shanti, 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 peace, namaste. All right, thanks everyone. Cool things happening in February. February 21st, Emma has an arm balance workshop. February 22nd, we've got a sound healing ceremony that's pretty sweet. That's with Sasha. So come check out these cool things that we're always offering in addition to all the other classes. All right, everybody. Thanks.